So Darcy's Corner. It's June 18th, 2026. And I've been trying to make this video for a bit now. And I keep running into complications. Anyway, just getting myself all worked up about the patriarchy and the unrealistic expectations that are placed on people. I was watching a video from Tizzy, actually, and he was listening to the conversation about people talking about men's mental health and how it's unfair, the pressures that are put on men by both the patriarchy and by women. And both those things are true at the same time. But it's the patriarchy in particular that just pisses me off, because it would give me such unrealistic expectations with very few tools to achieve the goals that it expected me to achieve. And I'm just like, this is a really tough mountain to climb, and I'm doing my best to climb it, but holy crap, I don't know that I can beat this going this way. And I mean, I couldn't ultimately. you know, I was never enough of a man, and yet I was never violent or like, I did my very best to not be misogynistic. I'm not saying that I wasn't. I'm sure I was. I'm sure there was times I was a very misogynistic, arrogant man. But I tried really hard not to be. Being who I am today, I have to be both the perfect man and the perfect woman at all times. I have to be quiet and unassuming and pretend like I don't know anything, even if I do. At the same point in time, I can't go mansplaining to people or telling them, no, I know how this works. I've done this, 100 times or whatever. Or, yep, I get how that goes together. I'm not stupid. I can't say that to people that way. Anyway, I have to be the perfect man and the perfect woman at all times, and the patriarchy pisses me off. I have to be small. I can never get angry. Okay? These are rules men have to follow. These are also rules that women have to follow if they want to be good girls and be seen and not heard, and, all the patriarchal bullshit that is not really how society should be. But that's the role I have to play all the time because of the patriarchy. So she was not wrong when she was talking about, well, the patriarchy causes this, this, and this. Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, it absolutely does. You can both be right that the societal pressures from these different areas are just insane and too much. And the expectations are so difficult to meet. And I say this as somebody who struggled to meet them for, I don't know, I was 39 when I came out, okay? So I tried for a real long time to meet those goals. And sometimes you could. Sometimes you'd have a good month, Other times it's like, I'm not able to fulfill those duties this day. Like, the nonviolence one's pretty easy to do. Just, don't hit anybody. And don't scream at anybody. That's important. Again, why doesn't this apply to both genders? It should, actually. Anyway, the patriarchy is a bitch. That's what I'm saying. Because it places unrealistic expectations on men. And then when the men can't meet those expectations, they become disillusioned. And sometimes they commit acts of self-harm. And so we really do need to rewrite society in that manner so that we can all just, comfortably exist without having to meet this certain standard of, now you're a man or now you're a woman. No. Now you're a person, and then the rest just doesn't matter. That's how society should be. Those are my 2 bits. Darcy's Corner. Peace.